What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good afternoon, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Shades 2. Merry Christmas Eve, guys. Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have a great holiday and a great Christmas Eve as well. I hope you guys got all your shopping done. If not, head out to those stores and check out my Dollar Tree haul slash Forever 21 and etc. haul that I will be putting up in a minute so you can know what stores to go to. But I'll tell you right here, go to JCPenney's, go to Macy's, go to Kohl's, Hollister, Target, Walmart, just all of these stores, guys, that I just mentioned. I forgot some. Almost every store has a sale. Forever 21, Charlotte Russe, H&M, everybody. Get out there, copy some stuff. Old Navy, copy some stuff. Because once Christmas is over and all these sales are over, that's it, you guys. So check out that Dollar Tree slash JCPenney's, Kohl's little quick haul that I did. It's going to show you some gifts that I got, for really cheap. So those are some great gift ideas, okay? All right, guys. So let's go ahead and start off with this live. You guys, don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content whenever I can find it. Let's see here. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. All right, and share and leave a comment as well. All right, so don't forget to do this, guys. Don't forget and to subscribe and hit that bell. If you don't do anything else, make sure you do this, and that's on everything. All right. Also, let me go ahead and do this copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. It will be in my comment area. Part of it is scrolling across that screen. Now, to help this channel out, guys, I need you to do a couple things. You can either copy a membership for $4.99. That's not even that much, guys. It's like $5, okay, each month. All right, and then you're going to get some perks like giveaways and special lives and Q&As, and we can just talk over there or whatever the case is. So copy your membership today for $4.99. Also, guys, you can do a super sticker or a super chat, or you can do a cash app to $Shades to show your girl some support. All right, everything on this channel costs. All right, so please do that, and thank you in advance. All right, so let's go ahead and welcome everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches us in the replay. Over here we got Tony Benz up in the place to be. What's up? What's up? Good morning, good afternoon to you. Jermaine in the place to be. What's up? What's up? Good morning, good afternoon to you. Healthy Living with Miss Renee the Barber. Thank you so much. Good morning to you. And happy and blessed Christmas Eve, guys. Okay, y'all make sure y'all check out Healthy Living with Miss Renee the Barber. She cooks some great meals, snacks, or whatever, healthy cooking as well. She has a great channel. Make sure you check her out and show her some love and support. Tony Benz, make sure you check him out and show him some love and support too whenever he posts. He last video I saw, he was working on his car. All right, so go check him out too. Show him some love and support. We definitely do that over here on Shades Tube, y'all. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started. Y'all remember when I was talking about Matt Gaetz months ago, because I was like, all they do is sit up here and talk about Diddy, and I be talking about Diddy too, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't be saying weird shit about him. I be saying true stuff. I don't know if it's 100% true, but I be saying stuff that I see in the news. Okay. So a couple months ago, I thought it would just be fair to tell you guys all of these other politicians and celebs who have some of the same charges, and you don't see them broadcast all over the day on social media or news or anything like that. All right, it's like Russell Brand, of course, him, Matt Gaetz. Who else we got? We got my dude, Garth Brooks, and a few more people, guys. I can't even remember. It's so many. There's so many people who have extra assault charges and trafficking and drugs and things like that. But today, guys, we are going to focus on Matt. Did I say his name right? Let's see. Let's make sure. Yeah, Matt Gaetz. All right, we're going to talk about him today. Y'all know I don't talk about people like crazy, like some channels do, so we're not going to do that. We're going to keep it professional, but we are going to talk about what's going on with him. All right, so get you something to drink, something to eat, or relax and see. If you are at work, continue to do your job, do a good job. And if you're out shopping, listen to Shades Tube. Shade is going shopping into work after this is over. This video would not be that long, guys. This is going to be one of my quickest videos. All right, tonight, make sure you come back for the Night Owl Live in the the Christmas show at the same time. And make sure you guys come in and, be there tonight. Okay, so anyway, guys, like I just said, Matt Gaetz has a report from the House Ethics, and they found evidence of him paying for X in drugs. Get this, guys. Allegedly, they claim that he paid for X. He paid a 17-year-old girl for X in 2017. Now, let me go ahead and read this. The House Ethnic Committee found evidence that former rep, because y'all know he just, resigned, Matt Gaetz paid tens of thousands of dollars to women for X drugs on at least 20 occasions. He also allegedly paid a 17-year-old girl for X in 2017, according to a final draft of the panel's report on the Florida Republican released Monday. All right. And if they have a full report, if you guys want to read it, go to CNN Politics, look at the article underneath the same name. House Ethic Report has evidence Matt Gaetz paid blank, 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 blank. All right. And you can read the full report because I don't have time to go over the whole report. Anyway, Gaetz filed an unsuccessful last-ditch lawsuit to halt the release of this report, which concludes a year-long probe into allegations against the former representative. Of course, he has denied all allegations like they normally do. All right, you see what he did. He tried to get them not to even release that. And the thing is, it wouldn't be fair because if they can release everything about Diddy and other people, they can certainly release things about him too. I'm sick of these politicians and some of these stars getting away with doing crimes, okay, like sexual assault, sex trafficking, and things like that. Because you're basically, hurting people, and then they're not, getting anything, any charges filed or anything. It's not right. Anyway, Gaetz was President-elect Donald Trump's first choice to be Attorney General, but he withdrew himself from consideration for the Senate confirmed post. Though he maintains frosty relations with many in his party and is still active in GOP politics. As a matter of fact, a lot of them are defending him, including Trump, okay? But yet, if you see a report about, Diddy or Jay-Z or some of these other people, everybody want to attack these people, but they let this right here slide. All right. If they have evidence to support what they said, why do people continue to say they are lying? But yet they believe everything that they read about Diddy, Jay-Z, and other people. It's not right, you guys. It's not right. Anyway, again, they said the House Ethics Committee found evidence that former Representative Matt Gaetz paid tens of thousands of dollars to women for X or drugs on at least 20 different occasions. And like I said, this includes a 17-year-old girl that he paid for X in 2017. Let's see here. Anyway, like I said, he has definitely denied he ever paid anyone for X, but I guess he didn't deny that he actually did these things, okay? Now, a friend of Gaetz, Christopher Dorworth, says the report contains false statements, and his lawyer asked the committee to retract its report, pointing to the discrepancies in a 3-page letter. Gaetz filed a lawsuit Monday asking a federal judge to block the official release of the long-awaited ethics report about his potential misconduct while in office. However, he filed the lawsuit around the same time that CNN and other outlets reported on a draft of the report's findings about his alleged sexual misconduct in drug use. And within hours of the lawsuit being filed, the committee officially released the report on its website. Gaetz later said in a court filing, this makes his lawsuit moot. Now, the lawyer for 2 of the women who testified in the House Ethics Committee's probe of Gaetz said in a statement that the committee's report vindicates their testimony. So anyway, they got text messages, all right? showing that women complained that Gaetz had not paid them for their alleged encounters with him. He didn't pay them the correct way. So I guess he didn't pay them the amount of money that he promised. Okay? That's what it sounds like. Other text messages allegedly show him asking women to get him drugs. The thing about how is he denying this if you got women testimonies saying this? And if they show them any proof, like the actual text messages, then there you go. All it takes is for the phone company to confirm where these text messages came from, unless he used a burner phone or text now or something like that. But if they say his name in those text messages and he acknowledges it, then there you go. Anyway, the committee released an 11-page ledger detailing payments from accounts said to belong to Matt Gaetz to women who may have provided him with drugs or X. Okay? So I guess they have to investigate exactly what it's for, because they say may have provided. You always have to use that in there anyway. You always have to put that in there anyway, just in case. Okay? But if you see the payments, it's telling you where the accounts is coming from and where it's going and who it's from and got count numbers on it and things like that, that's already telling you what's going on right there. So how is he denying anything? Is he saying that he did all of these things but he didn't pay them? But they have a ledger detailing payments from an account. All right? From accounts, not from one, but a bunch of accounts. Like I said, I don't know how some of these people, including Diddy and some of these other people, will have actual evidence, right? And then they will still deny it versus just coming out clean. And then you got these weirdos defending him, but yet these same weirdos will say Diddy or Jay-Z need to be under, in jail or prison. But yet they don't say the same thing about this dude. Listen, guys, drugs is drugs. If you are a politician, you should not be buying drugs, okay? Picking up women and paying them is just what it is, all right? And it shouldn't be done. You're supposed to be setting a good example for everybody else, not going out here doing stuff that some people will get thrown in jail for. You know what I'm saying? Solicitation and all this stuff, soliciting P's and things like that. That P word, call girls or whatever, women of the night, all of these things, whenever you get caught, you can be incarcerated for that or get a fine or whatever the case is. So what makes some of these politicians and celebs think they can't get in trouble? Well, you can throw regular people in jail or you can fine them so much and it'd be hard for them to pay it. You don't even need to be working your job if you're doing these things. That's why he probably resigned. He knew it was coming. Let's keep it real. And then you got people defending this, saying it's false statements, but yet they got stuff in this report that says otherwise. It's plainly ridiculous. Let's go to some of these comments over here. You're welcome. So Trump and Gaetz are birds of a feather, right? Because he was trying to point him, right? In his own party releasing the report. Right, that's crazy. He slept with a 17-year-old girl. He broke state laws. Right, that's a he's in what state? Texas. Let's see what the legal age of consent in Texas is. Let's look that up real quick. Unless he was out here when he did it and the girl was out here. It's 17 years of age. So it's the legal age of consent in Texas is 17 years old. So if you are under 17, you cannot consent to extra activities. Now, if this girl and him was out here in Cali, it's 18. Then he got a whole nother, if they file charges, he could possibly have a statutory, charge. But out in Texas, that's age of consent. But still, to people who are listening in, 17 years old is still a teenager. It's a kid, okay? Why would some 42-year-old man be hooking up with a 17-year-old? It's about morals and things like that and respect, especially if you have kids yourself and daughters. Do you want some old-ass man to be hooking up with your 17-year-old? No, you don't. Most of you men don't. You women don't either. I mean, not most. I guess all of you men who are fathers don't want your daughters at 17 hooking up with some old ass dude, some 42-year-old that shouldn't even be talking to her in the first place, point blank. Okay. You said he's in Florida? Okay, I thought he was in Texas. Let me check Florida laws. Thanks, Jermaine. Let's see. Florida. No, not statutory. What did I just say this was? Oh, age of consent. Forgot what it is. Okay, so he's in trouble. If they end up filing criminal charges, thank you, Jermaine. I forgot which place. I thought it was Texas. It should have been in Texas because he probably would have got off the hook with that one, but it's not there in Florida. In Florida, the age of consent is 18, you guys. Arizona, California, Delaware, Florida, Idaho, Kentucky, North Dakota, Oregon, Tennessee, Utah, Virginia, and Wisconsin. The age of consent is 18. So if they decide to, or the police or whatever, the district attorney decides to do something about this, he could possibly have a statutory, RAPE charge coming up. Is that what that's called? Yeah, statutory RAPE. He can have that possibly coming up. All right. And but it's up to the DA, I believe, to file those or whatever the case is. So he could be in trouble for real. It just doesn't even make any sense. Hold on, let me go back to his story. So why, even if he didn't get in trouble, just people knowing this, a 17-year-old, like I said, is a daggone child. And then you're paying her, you're soliciting her, you're doing the most. I don't care if she was a call girl or whatever the case is, she was only 17 years old if he actually did this. It's ridiculous, guys. And like I said, you do got some people saying this report is false. It has false statements. So you got Christopher Dorworth, like I said before, who is a friend of Gaetz and a lobbyist. He says the House Ethics Committee's report today contains false statements. Representative Alex Andrade, an attorney for Dorworth, asked the committee to retract its report and pointed out in a 3-page letter to the committee what he says were 3 discrepancies in the committee statements. In one, Alex says the committee was wrong to say Gaetz invited people to Dorworth's house for a July 2017 party, even if Gaetz may have been present at the house that day for a party. Okay, I know somebody else who talks this way to try to trick people up and try to, what is that word I'm looking for? God, I got a brain freeze today. When people try to make you think something else or make it sound like you said something else when in reality, they know exactly what you meant and what you're saying. Okay. This Alex, the attorney, I think that's who it is. Let's see. Yeah. He's trying to do just that. Manipulate. That's what he's trying to do. Trying to manipulate what they wrote up and try to say that they needed to say it in a certain way. And since they did, it should just be taken out of there. The thing is this right here. If he did invite people to this dude's house for a party in 2017, and he was actually present, then that's what it is. Okay. And if they have proof, actual proof that this man was there and he invited people, like the people he invited, they come out and give a statement, then there you go. Now, another discrepancy they said regards whether it was fair to say the committee confronted Dorworth with cell phone records during his house deposition. The lawyer also takes issues with the committee saying he didn't respond to a request for Dorworth to clarify his testimony about the July 2017 party. Alex says he emailed committee staff with documents that supported Dorworth's public statements. So the thing about it is, like I just said, for me, this stuff they said that is not 100% correct, or it may not be correct, or whatever the case is, a discrepancy or whatever. Once they do whatever else they have to do and show everything more, I don't see, to me, they have already shown enough. But once they show everything else or whatever else they have, I don't see how they are even saying this is a false report, period. Now, it might, I don't know if it was fair or not for the committee to confront Dorworth with the cell phone records. All right. However, if they do have cell phone records that indicate Matt Gaetz was calling up women and a 17-year-old girl and trying to get drugs, and he was using money to do all of these things, I don't see how he can get away with the actual somewhat crime of doing these things. All right. It may be some discrepancy there in the way they did some things, and hopefully it isn't, but I don't see how he can still get away with certain things if they have proof, point blank. What do you guys think? I would be willing to bet this isn't the only underage girl he's been with. I want to see that actual report too. Let's see here. Let's see. So they said from 2017 to 2020, Matt Gaetz made tens of thousands of dollars in payments to women that the committee determined were likely in connection with sexual activity and or drug use, the report said. Now, check out the key words. They said were likely in connection, okay? So they pretty much know or believe this is what he was doing. That's why they said likely. Now, like I said, he has denied ever paying, but how can he deny if they have proof that he did this? Anyway, I'm going to tell you, they said that he denied paying anyone for X and has stated the allegations of illicit drug use were also false. Now, in a post on X last week, Matt Gaetz said, in my single days, I often sent funds to women I dated, even some I never dated, but who asked. Still, he denied many of the committee's claims and said that the committee was relying on non-credible witnesses. First of all, what you mean you often sent funds to women you dated? If these women say that you did not date them and it was for X, and they have proof that it could have been X, then that's what it is. Now, like I said, I don't know if they actually have 100% proof saying that he actually engaged in X. I have to read the whole thing up. But they said that it's likely that he paid these women for X in illegal drugs. Okay, point blank. And is this man married? That's another thing. Is he married? And how are these women non-credible? If they have actual proof, how are they non-credible? He just said he dated these women. So I would think that he would pick women of quality to date. If they were actually dating, seeing each other and things like that, he just helped them pay bills, then he should be able to show those receipts of the bills he paid or just giving them money. Like I said, they're trying to use manipulation again with these words in the way the committee wrote up the report and try to say that he gave money to, they're trying to say, his lawyer and him, that he gave, and his friends or whatever, that he gave money to women because he was dating them. But yet in that report, the way that they said likely that he did this, likely, that means that they definitely believe that he was giving money to these women for X in drug use, point blank. It says Gaetz sometimes used cash or checks to pay the women, according to the report. But lawmakers alleged that he also used a pseudonym email to set up accounts on various cash apps, and that those accounts were used to transmit money to women as well. Listen, we know a lot of people do that. They go to Cash App, change their name, pay women for the P word, or pay people for illegal things. Okay, this is why I don't know why Cash App don't require everybody to use an ID when they are sending money, and that would stop everything. I don't know why you guys don't do that, Cash App. It's just like YouTube. YouTube should do the same thing. When you open up an account on YouTube, you should have to show your ID. That would cut down on trolling. They said Gaetz appears to have initially set up a pseudonym email account in order to make payments relating to cannabis products, and then also used it to make payments to women. That's what the ethics panel said. So he was buying weed. Now here in Cali, I think that's, you can buy weed and things like that. But over there in Florida, I don't know. Anyway, the ledger released by the committee shows a range of descriptions that were used when sending the payments. They included groceries, dry clean, dinner, and reimbursement, as well as relaxation and being my friend. Boy, please, if you don't stop, we know what those code words mean. But see, when you go to the court of law, you can't tell somebody that they meant X for, when they say relaxation. That's why he did it like that. So if they find anything else that really implicates him, then guess what? There you go. All right. Because, these are codes: groceries, dry clean, at least it looks like it, dinner, and reimbursement. Reimbursement for what? And relaxation. So you paying I guess he's trying to say for them to go out and get a massage or something like that. Dude, if you don't stop and being my friend, what type of friend? What type of friend? Especially if you are married. What type of friend? Why is it that when they are blaming Jay-Z and Diddy, everybody points fingers and critiques, but when it's the CEO of a company or a congressman, it's like crickets? Trump was trying to make this guy attorney general just a couple of weeks ago. That is definitely crazy, okay? That is definitely crazy. And again, I agree with Jermaine. Why are they easy? They're more quicker to point fingers at Jay-Z and Diddy, especially at Diddy, that he did everything that these people are saying, but yet the same thing does not apply to Matt Gaetz or a lot of other people. And I forgot about this, the guy who used to be the former CEO of Abercrombie. He's also up for extra assault, I believe, or something like that. But I think he is out on bail, if I'm not mistaken. He got a bail, okay? And we're going to look at him again, too. Not today, but we will look at him again. So they said the ledger includes payments made to Joel Greenberg, whom the committee claims was sometimes reimbursed by Gaetz for payments to women. Okay? Greenberg is former Gaetz friend who cooperated with the now closed federal inquiry into Gaetz that ended without any charges. That's that dude who was talking that I had told you guys about when I talked about him initially. I said Greenberg was wondering why he wasn't being charged with anything, Anyway, Greenberg pleaded guilty in 2022 for ex-trafficking of a minor in connection with the Gaetz-related allegations of underage X. And I told you guys about that one, okay? So the thing is that that's why he said non-credible witnesses. However, it depends on what type of proof this witness has. He may not be non-credible. He may be actually credible. And clearly, the ethics group committee, they think he's credible. Okay? Period. So let me see. Here are some of the messages. Now, this is from 2018. Gaetz repeatedly asked an unnamed woman for cartridges and vitamins in a full complement of party favors. See, he already know if he did this, he already knew that he was doing something illegal. Okay, possibly. So that's why he probably used those code words, vitamins. What type of vitamins? In party favors, in cartridges. That's why he used those. Okay? On September 2018, the exchange shows Gaetz messaging, I need cartridges. The committee report referenced these messages and says they were referring to marijuana for vaping. So again, here, if he would have been doing that, because I think weed is legal here in Cali, he probably wouldn't be getting in trouble. I don't know, because being on a representing, being a politician, I don't know if you can legally do this. All right. But he said, I need cartridges. If I said that right. for me, it just seems like a code word for something else, point blank. And they said, the committee said that it was a code word referring to weed for vaping. Okay, then they said just a few days later, the former congressman agreed to pay $1,500 in tuition for the woman to enroll in an online class. So why is he paying women tuition, a woman's tuition? For what reason? And the money he's using, where did that come from? Where did that money come from? It says, hey, Matt, would I be able to ask you guys a huge favor? That's what the woman wrote. Also, I'm back home and have refills for you. So what the hell are you talking about? Refills for what? What type of refills? And why does Matt, okay, why would Matt need to call or text a woman asking her to refill anything? He could have did it himself if it's legal. He could have went to pick up these cartridges himself or anything else, or his assistant could have did that. All right. Now, the committee report says one woman testified that these phrases include reference to ecstasy. The panel was not able to determine how and when Gaetz paid for party favors, such as ecstasy in the white powder stuff, according to the report. Now, that's illegal wherever you go. All right, point blank. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I could have sworn I heard, well, they claim that Diddy used the same words, code words, party favors. Yeah, I think that's what one of those alleged victims said with Diddy, that he said party favors. So this must be some type of code word these people are using when they doing this weird stuff, like freak offs, when they buying women, when they are asking for drugs and engaging in drugs. All right, crazy. Now, in a related lawsuit filed Monday morning, Gaetz said allegations that he engaged in illicit drug use, including the use or distribution of, the white powder and weed, were false. Honestly, I really do hope they find some some even more incriminating evidence to show people that he was actually talking about to show people what he was actually talking about when he made reference to party favors and all the other words that he used, vitamins and things like that. Now, if this were to go to court, like if charges were filed, criminal charges, they would be asking him what type of vitamins. They would be asking him what type of party favors. And then they would be looking for receipts and all of that to bag it up. All right. And they would probably talk to that woman or whoever this is, the woman, and have her show them even more proof of what she's claiming. But I'm pretty sure that she showed that committee some proof to make these allegations, and for them to basically believe that this is likely true. They all of them always say stuff is false, including Diddy, everybody, Jay-Z, everybody. Unless they really feel like they have some stuff on them. They all say the same thing, but it doesn't mean that they are false. It could be true. And then these women complain that Gaetz stiffed them on payments. And that's according to the text in the House Ethics Report. And I just told you that too. I said some women or a woman said that he did not pay her or them the right amount. I guess he agreed, if he did this, I guess he agreed to pay them a larger amount of money, and then he gave them a smaller amount. And like I said, he claimed he has never paid anyone for X. He said he gave them money to pay whatever, for relaxation. What else did he say? groceries and things like that. But I don't know who Matt think people are. You know what I'm saying? Those are just basic. Listen, if a woman meets a man and he does not want anyone to know that he is paying for X, or if he wants to make himself feel better, he will hide that and use, I'm paying your utility bill, I'm buying you groceries, I'm paying for you to go take a massage. He would use those words, or even tell himself that to make it seem like it's okay and he isn't doing anything wrong. Okay, a lot of people do that, And the thing is they need to find out exactly the dates he did this and when are the dates that these women had X with him. Because if those dates connect to around the same time or the same date, then you already know what he was doing. You're paying women for extra favors in exchange for you giving them money to pay bills or to go to the grocery store, go get relaxation or whatever. And he was paying them for his relaxation, I guess, or he's putting up there as if he was paying for them to go get relaxation. That's why he wrote it like that. So it would be hard if he wrote it, if he texted, or if that's what he meant. But I think if he did text it, he could have said that like that because he already knew he was doing something wrong. Okay, point blank. They said the apparent exchange is included in the report's appendix, with the unidentified woman sharing with another person a screenshot of a text message between her and a person marked in her phone as Marissa. In this report, the committee said the woman testified that she had saved Gaetz as Marissa in her phone in order to be discreet. And men and women do this all the time. So it said, so I'm not to be taken care of for last week. That's what the woman asked Gaetz in the screenshotted text. I gave you $250 today, Gaetz allegedly told the woman, adding last week she had given a drive-by. So, okay. Well, hold on. I gave you $250 today. That's what Gaetz said, allegedly. That's what he told the woman. Adding last week, she gave a drive-by. So we can look at this right here. What is a drive-by? Does that mean that she came by and gave him some quick XCX for some money? Real quick. That's what they call a drive-by. I'm going to look that up in a minute. It says, like, I gave him a drive-by. I stayed longer. Yeah, that's what that means. She drove by. She came by and gave him a quickie. She stayed a little bit longer than what he paid for. The woman recounted to the other person with whom she had shared the screenshot. The woman said that it was not fair for me to be underappreciated when I tried. Y'all know good and damn well what this sounds like. Now, in another exchange shared by the committee, apparently between two women, one told the other that Matt never paid her and asked the woman how much she was paid. The other woman said $400. The other woman went on to suggest, seemingly joking, that the first woman asked Gaetz for the money while she was giving him oral X. But before you have X with him, for sure. Okay, so one woman says she was not paid, right? And she asked the other woman how much she was paid, and that woman said she was paid $400. And the first woman said, they said it seemed like she was joking. She had said that Gaetz allegedly that she was doing oral, the oral thing to him, and she was asking him about the money before she had actual, I guess, continued X with him. Okay, so this is crazy. But it's typical, and it sounds like some other stuff that I have heard other people say with other men. Now, in another release text exchange, a woman shared with another person screenshot of a text she sent Joel. And that's Joel Greenberg, the former friend of Gaetz, who was convicted of several federal crimes and is currently in prison. The text showed the woman complaining that Joel was sending her less money than what he initially promised her. Now, Joel could have been taking some of that money himself, too, and keeping that and undercutting that woman like that, and undercutting Gaetz as well. He could have been doing that. Now, the committee report said Greenberg often sent women money on behalf of Gaetz for the alleged extra encounters with the former congressman. Greenberg pleaded guilty in 2022 to federal X trafficking for paying an underage girl for X in a case related to the Gaetz matter. In the text exchange released by the committee, the other person asked the woman what Greenberg has said in a response. He said he's waiting on Matt to send him more. LOL. The woman told the other person. Y'all, that is crazy, man. So I see exactly why the committee believes this was going on, that he paid women for X and for illegal drugs, because that's what it sounds like. We know these are code words. Let's look up what drive-by mean in code words. Hold on, y'all. Let's see what that means. Listen, it means exactly what I said it means, okay? They use that. See, this dude is not thinking. He shouldn't even use that word at all. He should have said something else, okay? Or either I don't know if that was her who used that. It was her who used that, a drive-by. But he should have told her not to use that word, because all you need to do is go to Google and say, what does X drive-by mean? Let's see if this is right. Hold on. They changed the word. It's dealing with X, you guys. Okay. You can go right on, like I said, Google, and you can look it up in the Urban Dictionary, all in Reddit and everything. This is crazy. Let's see what they say right here. Hooking up. It's slang for hooking up, slang for linking up, it's slang for having X, and also the oral X. This is crazy, y'all. So I don't understand why he's well, what he's denying is the fact that he paid these women. I don't think he's actually denying the fact that he had the X. I'm not sure. But he's definitely denying paying for illegal drugs and women for X. He said that he dated these women and he just gave them money. But yet you see a drive-by here. Let me read that again. It says it right here. Let's see. And I got to hurry up because I got about another 5 minutes or so. Then I got to get out of here. Let's see. Where did I see that at? I'm trying to. Here it is right here. He said, let me read that whole thing again. It says, so I'm not to be taken care of for last week. That's what she asked Gaetz in the screenshotted text. Gaetz said, I gave you $250 today. And he said, allegedly, she had given a drive-by. So now we know what a drive-by means. I already knew what it meant in the first place, that she came by and did a quickie with him, whether it involved oral or what. It's a drive-by because it's a quickie at the spur of the moment. It's like when people do a drive-by by your house, they just pop. The spur of the moment is not planned. It's not, you didn't plan it. You just do it like spontaneously. And then she said, like I gave him a drive-by, I stayed longer. Okay. Then she said that it was not fair for me to be underappreciated when I tried. So, that right there, guys, tells you what you need to know. We know what the slang word drive-by means. We know why people use vitamins. Why would you be calling somebody up on the phone asking them for vitamins when you could just go to the store and get them yourself, or get your assistant to do it without even texting it or anything? Vitamins. I'm paying you for relaxation. I'm giving you this to go to the groceries. Everybody knows that trick, especially when men be cheating on their women, when women be cheating on their men. They use all of these code words. They use other people's names to make the person think that they're talking to a female or whatever the case is. Nobody is dumb. And then you got it right here in the daggone text messages. Exactly what's going on right here. And then he claimed that the woman only gave him a drive-by, a quickie. So whether that was the oral X or what, we don't know exactly what he engaged in, but we know it was something X related. So I guess when he's denying ever paying anyone for X. Okay. Again, manipulation of words, making you try to think that, yeah, he was with these women, but he did not pay them no money for X. He gave them money to pay their bills or to relax or to go get groceries and things like that. And drive-by, it doesn't mean, somebody is driving by, giving me X. It means they could have drove by to come and get money to pay those bills, I guess, or to drive by and say hey to me or whatever. Okay, it's just plain crazy. We know what that slang word means. The way it was put in this text, you can tell what it means. And the way the women are complaining. And why are they not credible? Because they are P's and not your girlfriends? Shh. And then this dude who was his friend, who's telling now, hell, I would tell too if I'm getting charged with something and the other person is getting off, he's not being charged. Yeah, I would tell too. So if they can find, if they have more actual evidence, proof, and there you go. And I hope if this is all true, if these allegations are all true, I hope they do get all of the proof that they need. Because when these men and women be out here hooking up and linking up with underage kids, then I think, something needs to be done criminally to them, whether it's a woman or a man. It's not right. Why are these men preying on these underage kids? Because that's what they are, kids. As far as the white powder stuff in the weed, that's a whole nother thing right there. He claims he did not buy illicit drugs. But when you say vitamins, that's another slang way they ask for drugs. Okay, let's look that up real quick. Let's see. They have so many. You can say vitamins. You can say beans, beanies, bins, black and whites, black beauties, black birds. It's just so many, you guys. It's a lot of words you can use for that. Let me not download this shit on my phone. Let's see. Look at this. You can say pill, prescription, pharmaceutical, remedy, medicine, medication. I don't know where he get this from. Why even say vitamins? What he should have said is, give me some gum. Bring me some packs of gums, like Wrigley's, Juicy Fruit, and things like that. First of all, I don't even think he should have even texted anyway. He should have met the person and shit. I don't know why people be texting and shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop texting. Because people can easily show people these text messaging, even if you use WhatsApp or Signal. Stupid asses. Goodness. Stop texting when you're doing criminal activities and talk to these people in person. Unless they got wires on them, and check them and make sure they don't got one on, because come on now. Damn, people get caught up all the time, with text messaging. And they think because they use Signal and WhatsApp and other apps like that, they can't be caught. Y'all stupid as crap thinking that. So you said, definitely. And also, like I said, they gave the Abercrombie and Fitch guy, bail. When he was allegedly engaging in X trafficking in by underage women or girls. That's crazy. He has been accused of this a few times. It always gets swept under the rug. I guess it finally got to the point where his own party couldn't overlook it anymore. A congressman soliciting prostitution is a big deal in itself. Okay. Goodness. The fact they are underage just makes it worse. And his fellow congressman knew about his behavior and did nothing. And I agree. You even got Trump up here defending this guy. Let me go to what Trump said. And then we're going to get out of here. And I'll probably, recap this later on tonight, okay? Because I got to get out of here. I got to get ready to go. I got about another 5 minutes. I need to go ahead and put my Santa Claus hat on and go down here and mop this floor real quick. And then get out of here in a minute. So they said that Matt Gaetz shared a note he said he received from President-elect Donald Trump describing a report from the House Ethics Committee into allegations of misconduct against him as very unfair. The former House Republican posted a photograph of the note written on an article about the report from conservative-leaning outlet, the Federalist, on X on Monday. Gaetz added, "I got a great note from President Trump." And that's where you put that, where it says, Matt, very unfair. How is that unfair, Matt Gaetz? How is it unfair that the House committee investigated stuff and found all of this proof or evidence about you? All right? How's that unfair? You say you did not pay these women for X or illicit drugs, but these code words that were used in these text messages sounds like that. Drive-by is actually related. You can Google that and anything and see that. Now, in a court of law, I don't know if they can use that, okay, because you can't basically tell people what they meant, but it sounds like that, all right? And if they find anything where it actually shows that, then I can see criminal charges being initiated, point blank. I can see criminal charges. See, in the criminal charges, you got to have actual proof or enough proof like this that really implicates him. And I don't know, because I'm not a lawyer. They may have enough just in that. Because like I said, the full report, I did not read. I may read it or go over it tonight, okay? The full report, and we can see exactly what it says, all right? Because I'm like, if the House committee, the ethics House committee is saying this, I don't think they're just coming up with lies. I just don't think that. Damn, this person's cute, man. Yeah, I don't think they're coming up with lies. But we are going to be waiting to see. And like I said, when I come on tonight, I'm definitely going to recap this story and talk about it a little bit more, because this is a hot ass mess, you guys. It really is. But I'm glad they brought this out. I'm glad they beat him to it. Okay, because another story would have been covered up. And that dude, what's his name? Goldberg, I think. Let me make sure I got his name right, because I'm up here looking at damn purses for Michael Kors. Hold on. Let me screenshot this one, but I like the other one better. So let's go back to that story real quick. Right here. I think they say his name is Goldberg, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Let me hurry up. Oh, come on. The damn story. Do you remember the guy's name, Jermaine? Let's see. Goldberg, the one that's in jail now for X trafficking. That's Gaetz' former friend. Let me just tell y'all this. They said an attorney for the woman had called for the ethics report to be released, noting that his client was a high school student at the time and saying there were witnesses. Okay, so you know what? If this girl says that she has witness and told her attorney this, and that attorney talked to these witnesses, then there you go right there. Look at this. Joel Lepper, an attorney who represents two other women who were witnesses in the House Ethics Committee probe, said one of his clients testified that she had witnessed Gaetz having X with a minor. Yeah, Joel Greenberg. That's his name. Thank you, Jermaine. That's why, this dude right here, Joel, told stuff, because it's just, but he don't want to be, taking charges by himself, and this other dude gets off. That's why Gaetz trying to call him, trying to say he's not credible. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Now, she did say she did not believe Gaetz knew at the time that her friend was underage. But how about checking her ID? I'm so sick of you men using that as an excuse. You can tell these girls are younger, the way they talk, all types of the conversation, You can look in their face too and tell. Because even though they're saying that they're older or look older in the body, that face don't lie too much. You can tell an underage kid. And they said that Gaetz paid them for actual favors, which are party favors. Party favors is another slang term used when people are dealing with, illegal actual things. Diddy used the same thing allegedly, okay? She also testified that she had sex with him on an air hockey table at the house party while the homeowner watched. You got some straight up freaky, what you call that, freak offs going on right there. You know what I'm saying? Why the hell are you watching them have sex? Right. They know exactly, listen, they knew exactly what they was doing when they was using all these code words and all these different names and things like that. But we know what these code words mean. So he wasn't charged after the Justice Department investigated these alleged encounters, okay, for having sex with the underage girl. But she claimed she was 17. They claimed that she was 17, her friends. She was in high school. That was one encounter. Then another encounter was with a grown woman. Okay. And they testified in both actual encounters in a civil deposition as part of a related lawsuit. All right. So like I said, you guys, I'm going to finish this discussion later on tonight. This is a hot ass mess. We're going to look into it a little bit more, and we're going to discuss this later on tonight because I got to get out of here. This is a hot ass mess. Like I said before, and I hope they do file criminal charges. I hope they can. I really do, because it's not right. You can file criminal charges on Diddy over this shit. Over Jay, you can file a civil lawsuit on Jay-Z. You can file charges on other people, regular people. So make these damn politicians and these celebs be held accountable for their actions, point blank, if they are guilty. So you heard me using if, maybe, could be, allegedly, because again, everybody is innocent until proven guilty. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I got to get out of here. Merry Christmas to everybody. I'll see you again tonight. Sorry about me rushing, but y'all, busy life. Got to do what I got to do. I got to go to work. I got to go shopping. I got to go to the grocery store, and I got to drop my kids off to this Christmas show. All right. So have a good day. Be back for Night Owl Lives. I want to thank Jermaine, Healthy Living, and Tony Bands for showing up in this chat. Everybody who's watching this in the replay, and everybody who watched this from the bushes. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Also subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, hit the bell notifications, share, and leave a comment. And you can do a super chat or what is it called? No, yeah, super chat or a super sticker to show support, or you can do a cash app to $Shades2, or you can cop a membership for $4.99. All right, guys. Again, I'll see you guys later on tonight. Have a good day, and Merry Christmas. Christmas Eve. Peace out, y'all. I forgot to put the Christmas tree up here. Man, I'll do it tonight. I will do it tonight. Let me just put one up here real quick. I forgot to do it, y'all. I'll put it up here for the last part of the video. Oh, no, that's in the background. Let me change that back. Okay, let me take that off. Shit. We got to put the other thing back up. Let's be messing up over here. We got to put this back up here. Let me show y'all this. This is so beautiful. Thank you to Jermaine for doing such a good job on those. All right. So let's go ahead and get out of here, guys. Take all of this stuff off. Oh, no, I said I was going to put the Christmas tree up. Let's put this Christmas tree up here to show y'all that. Okay, now we got to put the other thing back, guys. And put this back. And I always be looking at the wrong thing. Let's see if we got it up here. I think you can put it right here. No, let's go show the same thing. I'm going to have to go into the what's name to change. That's right. My butt is always forgetting. Let me do it like this. Let me change this back. Let's take the photo down and put the other thing up. You got to edit this. There it is right there. All right, guys. There you go. All right. So that'll be up tonight, so I won't forget. All right. So see y'all later on for the Night Owl Live. I'm going to try to come in a little bit earlier than super late. Until then, peace out. Have a good day. And I'll see you guys in my next video. And make sure y'all check out my Dollar Tree / Forever 21, Macy's, JCPenney's, Kohl's haul. All right. Thanks, guys. Peace out. Oh, let's change this banner. No, the comment I got to take off here. Let's take this off here. There you go. Okay, let's end it, y'all. See y'all later. Thanks, Jermaine.